Hello, hello. Welcome to the day stream. It's weird looking at this in light. Actual, real life daylight. Just kind of funky. Hi Chelsea, welcome to the stream. This is just a little teeny tiny weeny little bite size stream. Just because I wanted to write some D&D today, and the best way to do that is to get someone to watch me do it. Otherwise I won't do it. And also, the last requirement we need to hit for affiliate is streaming on 7 separate days. And if I didn't do a stream today, we wouldn't be able to do all our affiliate stuff until the week after next. Whereas if I'm doing it now, we should be able to start doing affiliate things by the Psychonaut stream on Thursday. So I'm just trying to get ahead of that. But we shall see how that goes. Yeah, we're just going to keep these chill beats in the background that I have stolen from Owen. I'm using one of Owen's playlists, so I should be fine. He probably won't mind, hopefully. Without further ado, let's use my fancy transition again. Yeah! And go into our the main kind of event thing. Is that how you do it? Welcome to welcome to D&D. This is I'm planning a Ghostbusters session right now. This is my group's Halloween spooky sesh. I was like, we were doing something a couple weeks ago, and I was like, why don't we just do Ghostbusters? So that's what I decided to do. Hold on, let me just... Yep, there we go. Cool. I'm swinging the band hammer around today with reckless abandon. Mainly on bots. I banned 2 bots today. Twitter's got a problem with bots, what can I say? Yeah. It's just something we have to kind of deal with at the moment. Right. Where were we? We're probably going to go for about an hour or so. And then we'll call it a day. Mostly because Owen is going to be streaming this evening. He's going to be... I think his plan is to finish up Sinnoh. So... yeah, so we should go and really check that out and go and wish him well, and or see if he just flunks it completely. Although the way he's going, I think he'll be alright. Right. So anyone that's seen Ghostbusters will remember at the beginning of the movie that the Spengler Stance and Bill Murray, whose name I can't remember at the moment, the character's name I can't remember at the moment. It's completely escaped me. Go to the library and confront the librarian ghost, and that's currently where I'm working on. I'm right at the beginning at the moment. But yeah. Venkman. That's it. Thank you, Chelsea. Venkman. God, I just completely blanked. Which is weird, because it's one of my favourite movies ever. I'm just like, I can't remember what Bill Murray's name is. Yeah. So we're tweaking the plot of Ghostbusters a little bit. We're making it a little bit more like D&D centric. So I've got 5 I've got 5 players, which is one more than the standard Ghostbusters team. It'll be fine. I'll just have to rejig stuff. So, yeah. So what we're going with is that the characters are working for a kind of a mage college, like they do in the film, and they've been researching paranormal activity, and they get fired because ghosts aren't real, which is hilarious in D&D. But just go with me on this. And they set up their own business, which is the Ghostbusters. And I'm going to do the whole Slimer thing. They'll get called to an inn, and they've got to try and find Slimer. I went through the entire bestiary and picked out every single ghost-related monster that we could use. And I'm going to be giving them pre-built characters. Oh, they're also going to get a carriage with flashing lights, because they got to have Ecto 1 at some point. And I also found... I wonder if I can... a while ago now... Where did I put it? There it is. Can I put that over here? I also found... I think that shows up. Yes, it does. I found a whole thing for Gozer the Destructor, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which I want to use right at the end, so they actually have to fight a big old Stay Puft. Do I actually have the rest of his stat block, or do I just have the page with the backstory on it? Okay, I just have the page with the backstory on it. That's fine. We can sort that out later. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yes, and I'm going to pre-build some characters for them, and they get to pick which one they're going to play. So I have an Artificer, a Bard, I'm toying with the idea of doing a Blood Hunter, but I'm not 100% on that yet. A Cleric and a Warlock. All of which have ghost-related subclasses. So, yeah, it's going to be really fun and kind of campy and things. So, yeah, so that's like the College of Spirits Bard, a Grave Cleric, Undying Warlock. Currently going with a Ghost Slayer Blood Hunter, but unless I can find something else slightly better. And the Artificer is just an Artillerist, because somebody's got to make the proton packs. Chelsea's been replaying the game recently to remember it all. Oh, I should do that again. Maybe I'll do that in October. Maybe if we finished Psychonauts by then, which, let's be honest, we probably will have. Then maybe in October, in the Thursday slot, I'll play the Ghostbusters game. Because I have it on Steam, I think. So we'll do like a spooky month Ghostbusters thing, maybe. Where was the rest of the Gozer stat block? Gozer 5e stat block. There it is. It's somebody else made it, and it's on bendgin.com. But there it is. Yeah, Gargantuan Monstrosity, Armor Class 19, Hit Points 292. 3 Legendary Resistances, Magic Resistance. Yeah. It is, let's save that so I have it for later. There we go. So yes, we can actually have... yeah, we'll actually have stuff to do. Hey, Shallowcard, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. I don't really know what's going on. I'm not VPN, am I? Nope. We seem to be back. I hope. Yeah, always confusing because my connection's good, so stop stealing internet or tell your neighbors to put the router closer to the window. Oh boy, if I had the courage. If I had the courage to steal someone else's internet. I would, because I'm fairly certain everybody next door is out. So I'm just... oh well. I don't know how much of that was coming through, so we're here planning a Ghostbusters session for my party for Halloween, which is nice and fun. Yeah. We're still unstable, apparently. Which is just... I love how Twitch has just explained to me what my life is like right now. But OBS is still green, so I don't really know what's happening. I'm just gonna sit here and pray. And make... and write some stuff. And hope that it doesn't break. Nice. Where was I at? Oh yeah, the basement of the library. This has been a while since I worked on this. Sorry, I'm just catching up with what I wrote already. Next newspaper source contains a record keeper for the library itself. On one of the walls with filing cabinets. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do today. I just finished my session an hour ago. Oh, nice. Were you running like a like one of the pre-established campaigns, or you homebrew right now? Because I've been the I've been the forever DM on my group for a while, and then suddenly one of our other players decided he wanted to have a go and took over, and I was like, here, you do that, give me a break. So yeah, they've been dealing with that, and it's actually been really fun, and it's been nice to actually play again. So yeah, it was homebrew. Oh, cool. What is one of the... I'd say... 5e tools. Have to go to the mirror. Is that one? Nope. Have to go to the mirror because 5e tools went down. Is it there? There it is, found it. I was playing a paladin that had a year to live. Oh, that's a sick idea. I'm playing a paladin at the moment. In fact, hold on, let me quickly switch into the bigger camera so you can actually see it. I'm playing a paladin at the moment. We've managed to 3D print our own minis. I'm hoping that shows up. And there he is right now. That's Arno Mist Fury. That's my paladin. He is a paladin of Oath of Redemption paladin, I believe. And he has vowed never to use his sword again. So he has magic shields, and he is just a shield boy. If you've ever seen the anime called The Rising of the Shield Hero, he's very loosely based on that. And he has, at the moment he has 2, but I have a lot more on a list that I could be given that I have to craft with monster parts. If the DM ever gives us a monster that I can carve up and make stuff out of again. Yeah, and they all do different things, and he just goes around punching people and deflecting shots off everybody else. I basically made him full support. It was great. With the added caveat that that if he has a longsword, he has his family's longsword, but if he draws the sword from its sheath, he breaks his oath, and then we have to work out if he becomes an Oathbreaker or like what goes on, which is interesting. It's fun to do as well. So ready to break his oath. Ooh, so ready. Yeah. There have been multiple times where I think it wasn't last time we had a thing. It was the last big battle we had. We all got trapped in a corridor, and it came down to there was like that much in it as to whether or not I was actually just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill these, I'm gonna stab all these zombies or whatever we were fighting. It got real close. I've nearly made him do it twice. Yeah, no, that first time, yeah, it was almost done. Sherlock Hard, as the months go by, his muscles are deteriorating, like he only has a year to live because his father fucked up on a wish for him. His dad wished that my guy would outlive him, but his dad is dying and he'll be dead within the year. Ooh! Oh my god. That is interesting. Those are some stakes. That is an interesting character, to be fair. I really like that idea. Dang, he was about to stab him. Yeah, I got into... So, Emotad is my friend Owen, and he's part of the group we play with. Yeah, so there was that corridor where Arno was ready to throw hands and actually go for these zombies or whatever. I think one of them was a Minotaur skeleton as well. And there was another time where we started having an argument. My character and Owen's character started having an argument, and like it got down to the point where my character had his hand on his hilt of his sword. And everyone else was like, okay, let's not do that. And managed to split us up, which was real neat. It was interesting to do, sure. Right, this Banshee. I'm just going to hop around for a bit. Because we can fill in the details on this later. Ooh, that's better. Love to stir the pot. That is an understatement for Ben. Ben loves causing chaos. If there was anyone in our D&D group most likely to use the phrase "chaos is a ladder," it's Ben. Arno just likes to do what's right. Why am I looking? Look at this layer, Josh. Come on. Chaotic good. That's me. Yeah, that is him. Arno's neutral good, but today, the other day on our last session, we had a moment where he'd said something a neutral good character should not be saying, and then remembered he was neutral good and was like, "Oh yeah, no, okay, can't do that." Yeah, I did remember the commands for bold. Thank God. I cannot spell. It's the only thing with that, like, planning D&D on stream is the fact that a lot of the time when I'm typing, I will just kind of mash the keyboard in the right kind of direction. And it will end up wrong, and then someone will be like, "Lol, you can't spell." I'm like, I can't spell, but you know, I've played D&D for a couple of years, and I've never heard the dreaded words, "It's what my character would do," until last weekend. Well, it was like meeting a famous person. We have that happen a lot in the games that I've played, especially mainly when it comes down to something that the person knows that the character doesn't. Mainly fights with monsters. Like, we fought a troll at some point in one of the campaigns. I can't remember which one. Of course, I remembered all the stuff about When you kill a troll, you have to set it on fire, otherwise it'll come back. But my character didn't know that, so I had to then like play off of the fact that he didn't know that trolls would come back. So I've heard it a couple of times, mostly in the context of sacrificing oneself or attacking someone, attacking another player, usually. Yeah. It's always interesting to hear, though. Do we have a... No, that's not what I wanted. Is it? So what's that? It is a challenge of 4. Actually, let's change that. Let's not make that a Banshee. Let's make that a Poltergeist instead. Poltergeist. Those words seems like cardinal sins. Not usually. If anything, it's more of a... In my experience, it's more of a... like an acknowledgement that you're kind of playing the game properly. Like, I don't want to gatekeep it for anybody, but like, the game's primarily about being your character, and if you... I've seen some things as well where it's like definitely a bad thing, specifically for like murder hobos and characters who want to play an evil character but aren't allowed to because of the confines of the story. People who think chaotic is chaotic stupid. Yeah. But on the whole, with the ones I've experienced, it's been fine. It's not been that much of a hallmark of someone's gonna fuck up. So. Owen's saying, whoa, chaotic stupid. I mean, not all chaotic characters are chaotic stupid. There is like a sub-alignment to chaotic, which is chaotic stupid, which is people that want to play an evil character but can't, so they pick chaotic, or don't understand that chaotic isn't evil. Yeah, I've played some games with some people who were chaotic stupid. They were like, oh, I'm chaotic neutral, and they think that gives them the right to just do whatever and be like lol random. It's complicated to explain. It is a D&D terminology thing, so I'm fine then. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, is that the way that you're playing Ben, Owen, is actually chaotic good. So you are good aligned, but you're a little bit like, ooh, and you make some of your own choices and you conform to your own agenda, but you're still good. So yeah, but Ben's fine. I have no problem with Ben. And yeah, we all kind of know how to play what things mean. Chelsea said I felt Owen's heart crack. Yeah, once Owen thought I was calling him out for playing wrong. It was like, oh, my feelings. Hey Jack, welcome to the stream. I click on and first thing I hear is murder hobos. Yeah, we're talking about D&D. You know how it goes. We've all had one in a group, right? Drunk, Josh. I'm drunk. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I mean. Let me see if I can get a definition. D&D. Chaotic stupid. What is chaotic stupid? There we go. Yeah, so the definition I'm getting here from Reddit, thanks Reddit. Chaotic neutral is going with the flow, doing what feels right at the time without adherence to any particular code or loyalty towards social expectations. And chaotic stupid is acting antisocial and undermining the group while using the above philosophy as a flimsy excuse. Yeah. Like, mainly characters, like a really good example is like a character that will walk into a shop and won't even like look around or try and talk to the shopkeeper. It's just like, I want to steal this. Okay, technically yes, but also you want to see what it is. So yeah, we don't have any of those in our group, and I think I've only played with maybe 2 or 3 in the entire time that I've been playing and DMing. Yeah, it's not fun. It just kind of ruins it for everybody else. I mean, yeah, I've seen some really good character ideas. I mean, this Shalukard's one about his paladin that's about to die in a year is a really, really good idea. I really like that. Where are we? Monster Haunted the Basement is a poltergeist. Will attack the players after causing minor chaos. Such as, of course, as soon as I start doing stuff, the sun actually comes out and starts heating up the room. There we go. Ooh, there's a nice breeze now. Ooh, that is nice. Pushing books off shelves. What else can the poltergeist do? Telekinetic thrust. Forceful slam. Telekinetic thrust is, you know what? Actually, let's not go there. That's it's too early in the day for those kind of jokes. I dare you to have the Ghostbusters soundtrack on for this session. Oh, I'm gonna do it. For choice. Oh, okay. No, there is actually a. I have to close that window because you can actually get the blowing. There are choice parts where I actually want to run. I actually want to play bits of the Ghostbusters soundtrack. So potentially one of the fights. I want to have maybe the Slimer fight. I want to play cleaning up the town, and I would play it, but it's obviously copyright. That's weird. Yeah, I want to play cleaning up the town probably during that Slimer fight. There will be the Ghostbusters theme at some point. I wonder if there's like a medieval cover. Medieval cover of the Ghostbusters theme. Yeah, there is. So, yeah. We will, I'll probably play that at some point. Yeah. Little bits from the OST. Sprinkled throughout. Just for a little added Ghostbusters flavour. What level are they going to be? That is a good question. Did I write that down? Well, they're going to be at least level 3 because they need their abilities, their subclasses even. See, I'll calculate. There we go. Wait, no, that's not what I want. do I want? Encounter builder. That's it. 5 players. At level 3. For a poltergeist is easy already. If I checked up to 5, it would be negligible. How? Let me take another look at Gozer. How difficult is Gozer? Because it'll probably just end up being a 1 session thing. The same way we kind of did last year. Oh, Jesus. Challenge level 24. Okay. So I have challenge level 24. Anything. Makes it absurd. That's still hard for... Right, okay. We're gonna have to bring Gozer down a couple notches. Did I hit some... why do I keep forgetting that I have things mapped to my numpad? And why do I keep using my numpad? Oh well. Okay, well then, in which case we will bring Gozer down or buff our players a little bit. Either one would work. Next question is, they don't actually capture the library ghost in the film. At this point, they're not going to have their equipment yet. So, what happens if you kill a poltergeist? They just dissipate? Yeah, okay, they're actually going to have to fight and kill this poltergeist. Okay. Let's move on from... Let's move on from doing the small stuff and can't fill in the little stuff. Come up with a name later. What can Slimer be? Or is a Spectre? But that's even easier than a Poltergeist. We could... What's a boneless? CR1 still. We're gonna have to boost some things. That's fine. It's not a disaster. But I'll boost some things later. The party is greeted by the informs them that some of their guests reported on one of the upper floors. I would. Oh man. So in Waterdeep Dragon Heist, for those who aren't aware, the players gain control of a tavern. And another session I ran, kind of in the same setting that this is saying, there is a group that owns that tavern, and it has a poltergeist, like, working there, serving drinks. And part of me wants to make this in that one, and have Slimer be there. But it involves another character. In fact, yeah, you know what? I can do that. What is that? That's Troll Skull Tavern, actually, isn't it? That's not how you spell skull. He's greeted by Elevar, who needs to be... In which case, yeah, we'll have Aaron reprise one of his characters. That way we can have a hilarious encounter with the actual poltergeist. Man, I love having a really long headphone cable, because then I can go out and grab some stuff from right next to me. Let's see. Troskull Alley. Troskull Tavern. Former tavern is halted by the poltergeist spectre of the previous barkeeper, half-elf is named Liff. Yes, he worked on that. Right, so there's Liff, which we can have them get confused with. Put the map back inside carefully. There we go. To watch out for Liff, who might also be looking for the source of the disturbance. What is a boneless? It is a undead remains devoid of skeletons. Probably a little bit more out there than Slimer. Phantom Warrior, what the fuck is that? Alip. No, okay. It could just be a straight up ghost. Touch ethereal on this horrifying visage, possession. Yeah, I mean, it could just be a ghost. And I'll just give it slime powers. Yeah. It can cast grease at will or something. Actually, that's not a bad plan. That Slimer can cast grease at will. You know what, let's page. Wide monster stat block. Slimer. Slimer, the slimy ghost Pokemon. So medium undead. Yeah. Medium undead. That works. We'll worry about armor class and hit points later, and all of this. Condition immunities would be... What has a ghost got for condition immunities? Well, yeah, okay. Well, one of them's going to have to be grapple. It's a ghost and can't be grappled so much. Depends if you watch the cartoon or not. Paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone. Yeah, can't really be prone. It can be restrained, because it's going to have to be restrained by the... proton packs. Yeah. I'm just going to go with that. People know what I mean. Just checking I could spell, which I can't. Yeah, it can't be grappled, it can't be knocked prone, it can't be prone to exhaustion. Because it's dead. Slimer is, for all intents and purposes, dead. Let's see. What else? Charmed. Probably can't be charmed. Slimer can be frightened. Paralyzed? Probably not. Paralyzed. Petrified. Poisoned. Prone. Restrained. Okay. Damage resistances. Make the D capital, please, Joshua. It's going to be basically the same as the ghost here. Acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical, but it's fine because the proton packs will be classed as magic. Damage immunities. Damage immunities. Cold. That's cold. Cold, necrotic. Poison. Language is gibberish. Yep, that works. Let's just take out that challenge rating real quick, just so we don't. Abilities. Sassiness. I mean, yeah. Some of these pre-generated ones that you get on Homebrewery are great. Sassiness would actually work. I know I'm going to keep sassiness on there because that's that's fucking hilarious. Enormous nose. It doesn't have an enormous nose. Big jerk. He's got sassiness twice. What else? What can a ghost do that... Incorporeal movement. Yeah, that's a good one. Kinda needs to do that. And we'll change the ghost to Slimer. Can move through other creatures and objects through difficult terrain. It takes 1d10 force damage if it ends its turn inside the object. Yep. That's how that works. Where's my... Whoopsie. Use my spell app so I can remember how grease works. Grease is a first level spell. Okay, if we knocked it down to a 5-foot radius instead of a 10-foot radius, I think we could get away with having Grease be a cantrip. Yeah, and it'll just cast it under people's feet and try and get them to fall over. Can Slimer possess people? I don't think Slimer can possess people. I think it just... Yeah, Dana Barrett, Lewis Tully were possessed by Zool and Vince Clotho. Somebody else possessed by Vigo. Okay, well, Slimer's never actually possessed anybody, so we'll keep possession out of it. We can keep Withering Touch, though. Ooh. Let me just check this email real quick. Good, that did answer my question. I've been working on getting some stuff ready for affiliate. There's going to be some things that are being revamped, hopefully, fingers crossed, as well as I've been working on like the emotes and stuff. So yeah, I've been getting in contact with people and asking them if they could do things such as art, and I just got an email back. I said I sent someone a message today and said, is it possible that when you've done all this, I could have like the raw Photoshop files or whatever they're using, so I can move some stuff around? And they just emailed me back and said, I'm very much looking forward to working with you on this project. And I'm like, you didn't answer my question. Could you answer my question, please? Oops. Yeah. All I want is you to tell me if you can give me the PSD files. That's all I want, buddy. I'll deal with that after the stream. Do I want to give Slimer etherealness? Actually, yes, that'll be... Yeah, let's give Slimer etherealness, because then it can just fuck with people. Oh. Yeah. Right, so... Withering Touch etherealness. I've kept Big Jerk on there because I think I want to put something else in there, but we'll have to get there first. Okay, casting Grease at will. You don't say people have slippery personalities, do you? Yeah, actually you do say you've got like a... That's just a slippery... Well, rather than personality, we'll just call it slippery. Customer. Slimer has the ability... Ooh, that's too many things. There we go. To cast the spell Grease at will. Slick grease covers the ground in a 5-foot radius. A 5-foot square centered on a point within range. Pardon. And turns it into difficult terrain. Turns into difficult terrain. For the duration. When the grease appears... No, I'm just copying the spell description. What should the DC be for this? DC 10? Yeah, make it like a 50-50. If we make it a 50-50 chance thing, then you can still fuck up, but on the whole, you'll probably be alright. That's brown. That's not the same. Forgive me while I reload this page because I started doing that really annoying thing that I hate. There we go. For some reason this page likes to, once you get to a certain point, it decides that what you're typing actually overwrites the thing in the next slot, which is really annoying. What was I going to change about this as well? Oh yes, at will as a bonus action. As a bonus action, so it can attack you and then make someone else fall over. Yeah. He's not supposed to be hard, he's just supposed to be annoying. Because it's Slimer. Everyone loves Slimer. Let's see, how's it going so far? That's fine. What else can we steal from Ghost? He's got Withering Touch, he's got Etherealness. He's got a Horrifying Visage. He hasn't got a Horrifying Visage because it's Slimer and he's kind of cute. He doesn't need Possession. Ethereal Sight. Yeah, let's give him Ethereal Sight as well. Why not? It's not going to really account for anything, I don't think. I don't know how Bloodhunter works, but so it might come in handy. There we go. Okay, let's work out his specific stat, and then we'll call it for just this teeny tiny little bonus streamo. Right. We can change some of the stuff. So, armor class, hit points, speed. Speed needs to be 0 feet. Flying speed of 30. Yeah. Give it the 30. Give it the same kind of movement as the players. Let's see. That seems fine. We did 48, actually. Plus whatever his thing's gonna be. And all they're really gonna do is chase it around and then catch it, so it's not too much if it's not too bad if it's kind of easy. They're literally just playing Ghostbusters. It doesn't have to be the greatest thing ever written, as long as it's kind of fun and reminiscent of the film. It's cool. Right. Up to 70, that's still the same. Con. Slimer's con. Slimer eats shit and doesn't apologize. Slimer. Slimer. I love this. I'm on the Ghostbusters wiki and it just says Slimer. Occupation, disgusting green blob. What a man. Let's see. So he just eats a lot and slimes. So we gave him con of 8. What is that? That gives him -1. Yeah. Which means these are minus. In which case, yeah, that's just, you know what, rather than do all the fiddle with all this, we'll just make it 10d8. So actually, that's better if we make it 61 and have it 10d10. It's slightly harder. Charisma. He's a disgusting green blob. A 7. So what's that? -2. Yeah. Wisdom. We can keep that as a... in fact, I'm going to swap his intelligence. So his intelligence is a 2. And his wisdom can be a 5. 7 is -2. 6 -2. 5 -3. Means his dex is good. And his strength... If I swapped those, actually, so that his dex was higher than his strength. Which means that his Withering Touch is +46 +3. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. What we've made. Slimer, medium undead, chaotic neutral, armor class 10. Ooh, we should probably bump that a little bit. We got an armor class 13 for now, and we can change that later. So armor class 13, hit points 61, 10d10, 0 foot walking, 30 foot flying speed, strength 17 +3, dex 18 +4, con 8 -1, intelligence 2 -4, wisdom 5 -3, and charisma 7 -2. Damage resistances, acid, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Damage immunities, cold, necrotic, poison. Condition immunities, charm, grapple, prone, exhaustion, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned. Sensitive, passive perception, 11. Passive perception is 7 because it's 10 minus whiz. Passive perception 7. Language is gibberish, true. Sassiness, when questioned, this creature will talk back instead of answering. Yep. Incorporeal movement. Slimer can move through other creatures and objects if they're difficult terrain. Takes 5d10 force damage if it enters turn inside an object. Ethereal sight. Slimer enters the ethereal plane. That's because I changed the wrong thing, but there is more than one The Ghost. Slime can see 60 feet into the ethereal plane when it's on the material plane, vice versa, which will help it if it's moving using its etherealness. Withering Touch, melee weapon attack plus 5 to hit. Yep. Reach 5 foot, one target hit 17, 46 plus 3 necrotic. Etherealness. Slimer enters the ethereal plane from the material plane or vice versa. It's visible on either plane if it's in the other one, but it can't be affected. Slippery Customer. It can cast Grease. That's it. And, get rid of Crossed Slash. Because we don't need that. In which case, there you go. There's your Slimer stat block. If you ever need a stat block for Slimer, there it is. We just did that all by ourselves. And with that, we're going to conclude this little mini stream. Just like that. That's enough to be getting on with. And I think I might be able to... I might have a little bit more motivation to do that myself. We shall see. Thank you very much for coming, and even if you just stopped in for a little bit, it was really good to talk to people, especially people like Shadowcard, who is new, and I hope we're going to see some more of them in the future. I will be back on Tuesday with some more Skyward Sword. In the meantime, I can't spell. In the meantime, you can go to my YouTube and find the rest of the VODs that aren't up here anymore because Twitch took them down because they've been up here for too long, like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and Spiritfarer and all kinds of other cool stuff that we've done. You can also find a link in the panels to Game Corner, which I run with my friend Owen, and in fact I should be doing some editing for fairly soon. Fairly soon. As soon as Owen gets me the files, there'll be some more stuff coming out that we are working on. We're almost finished with Breath of the Wild, which is real neat. Owen also streams, and he's linked in the chat and also down in the description if you're on YouTube. Wave to YouTube, everybody. And he is going to be live tonight in 2, maybe 3 hours, playing some more of his Genlock and maybe finishing off Sinnoh. He has one more Jin badge to get, and I think... Is that after the Distortion World? Is badge 7 after the Distortion World? I can't remember. He might be going to get Giratina. I can't remember how Platinum goes. It's been a very long time since I played Platinum. He may have already done it. Who knows? Yes. Anything else I've got to plug? We've got a Discord, which is where we hang out. It's also the best place to get updates about when the streams are, because we've got a robot that will tell you. He ping you, and he'll be like, yo, there's a stream going live now for Owen, or Adam, or Zaffy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Right, well, that's all I've got to plug. I shall see you back on Tuesday for some more Skyward Sword, if you're not going to be an Owen stream this evening, where I will be making sure everything runs properly. Thanks very much for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.